What up, bass heads? I still haven't had a chance to recone these or get them even, because I've been saving my money to get this truck here. Let me turn this around. It's got some rust on the bottom rocker panel. It's dirty. It's got to be cleaned. Needs a back door handle on the other side. I've showed you guys this, but he hasn't cleaned it because he's got a new truck, which I'll show you guys later in this video. They went out kayaking this weekend, but when they got back, I went ahead and gave him a down payment on this truck. So I'm gonna keep driving the car until then. But something crazy about this, you guys know I drove it to North Carolina. I didn't take it to the Slamology in Indiana because this damn farm out here, these flies are crazy out here. Because I was having some problems with it for a few months before Slamology even happened. It was misfiring. The flex pipe had a hole in it. I put a new catalytic converter, new flex pipe, new coil packs, O2 sensors. I mean, I just went to town on it and cleaned the fuel injection, which I still never got the new fuel injection. I just cleaned those ones, and there's a little fracture cracks in a couple of them. But that ain't the problem. So when I got back from Slamology, because I took the truck up there, I took my uncle's truck, the one I'm buying, the car ran great all of a sudden. I guess everything I did finally kicked into the computer and it quit throwing codes. Well, it's all been good. I drove it all the way to Sundown Show, which is a 4.5, almost 5-hour drive, to tell you the truth, from here to North Carolina and Hickory. Anyway, did fine there and back. I ain't had no problems. Came back, drove it back and forth to work. Now, granted, I should have changed the oil before I even left, but I didn't have time. I usually do it every 3,000 miles. I've always done that on this car, and this car's up to 221,000 miles now, and it wasn't like nothing but 170 something miles, 70,000 miles when I got it, which is a lot, but it is a 2006, and it's set for a couple years, you know. So, and I didn't pay a lot for the car, but I've put a lot into it to keep it going, you know, just because of the car audio, because I like it. It's unique with the suicide doors. Anyway, I've been meaning to get this oil changed. Sorry about this keep going dim. I guess it's the lighting in this car. But I've been meaning to get this oil changed since before I went to the Sundown Show. And since I've got back. But I work 6 days a week. Last weekend it rained on Sunday. As you guys know, the smoke show demo. I can't believe these subs are still playing. I was just playing Too Short. I Like It Like That. That song be bumping. But there's a little smoke coming out just a minute ago. So I'm going to play it again for you guys. We'll see if we can make them smoking again today. Who cares? Because I'm going to recone them anyway. But anyway, get back to what I was saying about this car. The crazy thing was, like I said, I've always changed the oil every 3,000 miles. It's always had some kind of issues, you know. This is an old car. Surprised it's still on the road. If I haven't done all the things I've done to it, it wouldn't have been. Anyway, I get my oil changed at Walmart faithfully. I mean, them guys up there all know me. They subscribe to the channel and all that. So anyway, I'm in there shopping. I'm getting stuff I need while the car's in the back, how I usually do. I'm not even done shopping and I hear, James Ward, come to the back, automotive care. I'm like, oh, maybe my car's done. But they never call me when my car's done. So I was like, well, maybe something else. It's probably something else. So I hurried up and just quit shopping and got the stuff that I was already had in my basket and checked out. Took the cart to the back, and they said, oh, here he is. They had my car in the bay. They had the hood up and everything, and dude comes walking over with my oil filter, and the oil filter has silver shavings all over it. And he says, see all those shavings? And the oil filter was saturated black. I never seen it that bad before, because like I said, it was like 2,000, maybe almost 3,000 miles overdue for an oil change. So they're saying they want to see how bad it's going to be when they get the oil out. So the guy got down, went underneath, went down into the pit. He videotaped it. I got to get him to send me that video. I should have got him to do it yesterday so I could show you guys. But he took a piece of cardboard and he held it where the oil was coming out, and it was like a stream of silver, silverish black, but it was more silver than anything. It looked like silver, like quicksilver coming out. It was crazy, dude. So the cam or something in this is getting chewed up, and this tastes synthetic oil. And I told them what I think is it's probably always had a problem, but because I always change the oil faithfully every 3,000 miles, nobody ever seen it because it never had a chance to build up like that. And also, I really ran that oil thin, and it probably wasn't making its way up to the cylinders and all that, so they were probably friction and, you know, whatever. Because before I took it there, it was starting to misfire again, it was starting to lose power, the engine light was flashing, all that. So what I'm thinking is that's what it was. It's just, you know, and there's definitely a big problem, but since I've got the oil change, it seems to be running better. I'll know more when I drive it to work tomorrow, because that's farther. I've only like went from there back to here, and then just now to the store and back, which the store ain't that far from here, like a couple miles. So anyway, dudes, you know, that's why I have to have another vehicle. I want to keep the car. Tony told me to sell it, but I just want to keep it. I want to keep build car audio in it. I want to do something in the truck too. The truck's going to be part of it. I'm going to have both, and that's why I want to tow the car to the show, and that way I can have, you can get a demo in the truck, you can get a demo in the car, and then I can really focus on really building something cool in here. I know it ain't much room in this car, but for the little space we got all this where it's all kill matted from here behind my head up. That's a void that I foamed off and stuff, which I can take all out and then build it up, because we built the box outside the car, you know what I mean? So, and this thing's been in here for, and I meant to tell EXO that, because like I wanted to rebuild this before I went to the show, but like, dudes, I'd never have time and stuff, but I'm gonna have to make time. It's gonna be crazy trying to tear this out, but I wanted to tell him, you know, that this has been in this car for over a year and a half. I usually change it up, you know, every few months, but it's done so good, and there's so much detailed in this whole thing. To take it out is going to be a project, let alone rebuilding it the way I want to. So now once I get this truck, I'll be able to do that. Then I can start driving the truck to work. Shitting on them, floaty towel. I was going to do a live stream, but the only reason I'm not is because I got to go and cut this fruit up. I bought watermelon, cantaloupe, strawberries, bananas, navel oranges, all kinds of fruit yesterday, because Bass Junkie's getting fat, man. So I try to go on a little diet, you know what I mean? So I got to do that and a few other things in the house. So I'm just going to put this little video up for you guys, let y'all know what's going on. You know, I always keep y'all up to date, what's up, what's going on. Been talking to Tony all day. He's getting a big, well, he hasn't paid for it yet. He's been talking to me about it, but he's from Coventry, like 300 something amp hours. He was going to get a 300 amp hour. I think he's going to get a 330 amp hour C-Max or the G3 Insight. You know, they're all both Insights, but you know, big bank made from them. But we've been talking about that today. So that's going to be some stuff. Tony's got some big plans for next year. It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to have some big, I got some big plans too. That's why I'm putting money towards this truck and whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. God, I know there's more I wanted to tell. And I watch all your guys' videos. I just watch it through my Roku on my TV. I don't always have time to comment through the phone, you know. But if I'm in my room and I have my phone right there and I'm watching and I got time, I try to comment or whatever on y'all's videos. But I watch all of them. And we're going to try to get the group more active. Things should settle down. I've just, you know, we've been through a lot of workers at my job. We finally got a couple guys I think might stick with us. I don't know. It seems like we can't never keep people. When it comes to hard work, a lot of people say they can do it. But when it comes down to it, dude, there's only a few of us out there that can really handle that type of shit every day. I mean, some people can handle a little bit and they can go out there, yeah, I can do it. And they're doing it and they do a good job. But day in and day out, week after week, can you do it? You know, I've been working with this guy over 2 years, you know what I mean? And I've always worked hard. It's just in my blood. I wake up in the morning. I don't even need an alarm clock. I'm waking up 4:30, 5 o'clock. Coffee's already made, you know, boom, you know. I don't leave. I get up a couple hours before I go to work. I always, to get my brain stirring, because my brain has so much on it, so I have to get up really early. I can't just jump out of bed like I did when I was younger and just shoot to work, you know. Shit, I used to get up from parties. Quit drinking at 5 o'clock and be at work at 7, you know. But those days are over with. I couldn't do that nowadays. I'd never make it. But anyway, yeah, so we got a couple guys that I think might make it. We're fixing to start doing the gas line, which you guys seen that in my videos a couple years ago. That's really hard. You know, it's up and down mountains. It's a lot of steep inclines, a lot of trimming. It's a lot of work. My boss is going to give us a few more dollars an hour to do it, which is going to be a lot more money. And that's going to help me pay for the truck quicker. And then I want to tear the back seats out of this. I want to get things fixed on this truck because I'm going to wall the back off. It's got that big space back there. So here, I'll show you real quick. All right. And like I said, they just went out. They got let this thing focus. They got life vests in here, and I guess I don't know what that's, some kind of seat or something. But yeah, it's a little dirty. They just used it, but the interior is great on it, dude. Like, I mean, you know, rips in the headliner and none of that. Like I said, it's dirty. It just needs cleaned. There's the door handle for the other side. I'm gonna figure out. See, it's these where the screws go in. He tried doing it with some kind of silicone stuff that's not even the good stuff. PLX would have solved it, but I'm gonna get it fixed right and put that handle back on the other side. You know me, I'll have that thing fixed up. But I'm gonna take these seats out right here, and there's a lot of room. I mean, look from here to here. That's a big space to work with, you know. I might have to take this headrest off, both the headrests off. So I got to put the amps down here. I'm gonna put them on the floor like that. I really want 2 bass 15Ks on the floor, and then a whole wall of maybe 6 to 8 12s, or how many ever I can fit on it, you know, and have a big port on the driver's side. If not, maybe I'll just have 4 15s in a 4th order. But I think 6 to 8 12s on a couple of bass 15Ks with a big port on a flat wall would be cool. But I'm not saying that's what I'm gonna do. Who knows what I come up with, what I design. But I'm just saying, just putting that out there, that I got plenty of room in this thing. I'm gonna get a nice radio. I might get one from Tony. He said he's got one. He showed me a while back, so I can slide in the front there. I got my car has a double din, but I ended up putting a single din Pioneer in it because the app on this that goes with it, I can do anything you can do from a touchscreen on through the app. But I'm probably going to put touchscreen on this one. I'm just going to make this nicer. I'm going to do everything, and you guys are going to see it step by step the right way. Instead of how I did this car kind of backwards, I built things, then started adding kill mat and all that afterwards, you know. I mean, you guys know the trunk and all this I did in here, and the fiberglass, and I mean, this has been a lot of work throughout the last couple years. Sorry about that glare. I'm out here, but see, there's kill mat every freaking where in this back in this trunk, and there's a wall behind the amp there that has 3/4 inch burst, and it has 2x4s that run up, and then the 4th order. This thing's super sealed. See all the foam, everything's foamed, and there's kill mat everywhere, you know, all the way even on the trunk lid. And this is the trunk lid's foamed too. There's foam in all the holes. You just can't see it because I kill matted over it. But my car's dirty too. This amp is amazing. I totally love it. I mean, you guys know I've had plenty of Korean amps, and I've had plenty of tar amps. And one thing about tar amps I'm going to say right now that I really like is I can put one in, and truthfully, I never have to worry about the thing, man. This thing don't even get hot, which it's way too much power for the 2 subs I got in there. But that being said, I'm just saying, I'm still cranking this thing, and it's flawless, dude. So anyway, back to what I was saying about the truck. You know, this is going to help me because it's got a reese hitch. It needs to be repainted, cleaned. There's a lot of things that needs to be done to it, but it's got the reese hitch. The 4-wheel drive, the AC works good, like I said, but it's got the reese hitch on it, so I can get a car dolly or a trailer and pull this car, and that means I can actually tear this out, go to work on, you know, Mondays, and not have to worry about throwing the car back together to go to work, because I could be driving the truck. So I can build this thing really good. Then once I get this built really good, I'm probably gonna be doing both at the same time, kinda, you know. But I'm gonna focus more on the car, getting it right for the show, but I'm still gonna do the truck too. Tony thinks I should only put all my efforts in the truck. Leave in the comments what you guys think. You think I should do just the truck or both? I don't know. I think it'd just be badass with both. You know what I mean? Why not? I already own the car. It's paid off. You know, I've had it for years. It's already kill matted. The truck just needs, you know, some TLC and You know, it's got LEDs in the lights. It's got that in the back too, I think, if I remember right. He did some stuff to it when he didn't have his other truck, which I'll show you that in a minute if it's over here. Oh, I thought he did. Oh, he must took it off. There used to be an LED strip back here. But yeah, just let me know in the comments. Should I put all my efforts in just the truck, or should I put my efforts in both the car and the truck, and then go to the shows like that? I mean, nothing ever goes as planned, so things could change, but I'm just saying, I just want to know. I know I'm going to do what I want to do regardless. I only ever ask these questions because I go by how many people say a certain thing to reinforce what I already believe, you know, and see if I'm thinking in the right direction. That's pretty much it. That's why I ask you guys, because your guys' opinion matters to me. So anyway, all right, check this out. I'd show you the other side, but the other door handle, this thing broke on it, the latch. It's not broke. The inside came off the thing on the inside part. I could take a screwdriver and pop it open, which I haven't done. But look, even this foam changed color. I think that was some bad foam. There's so much foam in there, and then 2x4s going all the way down. And the reason they're all mismatched, because that's all the 2x4s I had at the time. The hell, look, this screw, I can't even believe that. Look, this is how much vibration's been going on. I've never seen this. Good thing I'm checking this. I'm gonna bring a drill out here in a minute. It made that screw come out. I didn't even know that. Huh. But yeah, so it's a lot of work. Actually, seemed like the bass is tearing it up for me. Look, this speaker done fell off again. Broke the screws off. I've put that thing on like 3 times. Oh shoot, hold on. Yeah, I'll probably put that back on. I got 6 more of these tweeters. So I'm gonna rebuild all this. That's why I'm not totally worried about fixing everything up the right way right now. Like, I gotta solder some of those wires back on those tweeters. This has to go back on here. But that's going to be changed anyway, because it's going to be totally different when I rebuild it. They ain't even going to be down there no more. Because when the XO jumped in the car, he's like, man, where's all that sound coming from before the bass hit? You know, the mids and highs. Because I got 6.5s in the door. And I got the 2 8s back there and the 4 tweeters. I showed him behind the seat. He's like, oh, wow, that's kind of hidden. But this car's got potential. Because it's got these doors here, the suicide doors on it, you know. So I could put door pods on them and the other ones and have them open like that, and then have this, once I rebuild it, have this all glassed and fiberglassed over, and then put some Raptor line on it. Anyway, let's walk out here to the shed real quick. I want to talk about this battery real fast, and then I'll play the little demo. And probably next week I'll try to go live. I ain't been out here. Oh, I know when I did that live stream the other week, somebody noticed the mouse. It went up the microwave handle. And then I seen later on the video it was running across the top. That little son of a gun. Mice come in here because the field's next door and the barn's right there. So nobody really comes out here unless they're working, because I mean, it's away from the house. You know, I'm gonna show you. Hey, look. See, the barn and stuff's back through there. And the fields are out there. So mice are gonna get in here. This is a farm, but look like my uncle been going through stuff. No power supply. I haven't checked this this Limitless since that live stream, so that's been like 2 weeks. Let's see if it held a charge, dudes. Now, when I got this battery from the guy I bought it from, it was at 14.3, and it was a year and a half ago. And people was asking me how long you had it, but you guys got to understand, this is a 14 volt battery. It's not a 12 volt battery. So you're already ahead of the game once you have this battery. Because most people, you know, most amps, put it this way, are rated at 14.4 volts. The MD 12Ks and 8Ks, the MD series, they're rated at 12.6. So you'd be all right with a 12 volt battery. But your car, whenever it starts, even with a regular factory alternator, is going to charge over 14 volts. So this battery's already at 14 volts. You're already good. And I've always had, since I've had this battery, I had the alternator, the JS250 alternator, before I even got this battery. So that's why I boiled the regular batteries, because that alternator puts out so much charge. But anyway, back to this battery. This is a 14 volt battery. And I've had it for a year and a half, but I only played it like coming home from work every now and then, because I don't play it all the time, and then the shows. Other than that, it's just been charged up. And I mean, check it out. Even after all the time, it's been 2 weeks. Let's put this on there. 14.2. Hold on. Get a good connection on here. 14.2. Usually that's at 14.3, so it dropped a tiny bit. But I got the charger here. Whoever wants to buy it, I can throw a charge on it and put it up to like 14.8 for you. But if you throw it in your car, it's gonna charge up and hold 14.3 resting. But whenever you play it, I had this, the most I had this battery up to was 14.9 when I first hooked it up, because that's what my JS alternator used to charge it to. But then it got to where it was only at 14.8. So I'm just being truthful with you guys, letting you guys know exactly what's up with this battery. I think it does great. I mean, look, it's been weeks. It hasn't been in the car in a month or so, about 2 months. So it's only got a charge from this once, and that was a few weeks ago, and it's still at 14.3. So I just had to put that in there real quick. I still got the other two DS18 mids. I got the 6 other 6.5 audio pipes. I got the equalizer and the tweeters, the 6 tweeters. And I got that little Rockville 8-channel amp over there. It's in that pile. So, dude, I'm telling you, I got enough right now, because I want to send that Sundown SCV 6K off as soon as I get this truck paid for to get it fixed, because I love that amp. I kind of wish I never traded the other one and whatever money to get that C-Max, because I love those SCV 6Ks. But I still got the other one, and it's in my bedroom. It's in the box, the original box. I got the bass knob, the clip monitor, you name it. So I got enough right now to put a whole nother system in a vehicle, which I got 2 15s here, 2 10s. They all need fixed, but, and the 18. But I'm gonna try to get rid of that stuff, use all that money, and put with other money to build something badass in the truck. So I'm working on it, dudes. It's a slow process, you know. It takes money to make money. It takes time. You gotta have patience. Try to tell everybody that this stuff just don't happen overnight. I mean, I know Parker threw that system in his truck in 2 weeks, but there was no kill mat. I mean, for what it was decent. But just imagine if he'd really put some time and effort into that build, like a lot of kill mat, foamed it off, built the box in the vehicle, part of the vehicle instead of just a box, you know. But I mean, even in no wall, like my friend Rex, you seen his 2 Sundowns. That thing was slapping, dude. I've even had people comment about that, how good that thing was compared to Parker's. But I mean, to his credit, he did only do it in 2 weeks, so it was good for what it was. And you know, Black Brick sponsored him. But anyway, we're gonna get this truck, guys. We're gonna hook it up. All right, real quick, too short. I like it like that, or I like it. The car's running like crap. I mean, it's better than it was before the oil change, but I don't know. Hopefully it makes it until I get this truck paid off. But anyway, let's check this out real quick. Let's see if we can smoke them again today. Here we go. Got the bass knob. We got it turned up already though. You kind of blew it right out of my hand, so let's try that again. I'll hold the camera with this hand. Let me just restart the song.
You on the stage, you know the show. You in the store, it's back outside the car. That's I drive it to the play with your pussy, then you in the bed. All that, I'ma fall asleep. Wake up in the morning, you in the kitchen. Girl, I like it when you do it like that. I like the way it looks, cause your booty so fat. I like to take you home, girl, and move in that crack. I like it when your cheeks jump up and down. I like it when you drop and make it touch the ground. You're looking in my eyes and I'm looking right back. Just don't stop dancing, cause I like it like that. I know you everybody's half wanna dance, other half wanna get just like yeah. I can hear it beat like you're backing up a truck. You need a special permit to operate that ass. I'm a looking in my eyes, looking right back. Just don't stop dancing, cause I like it like that. It's so tight. It's extra shots on the phone just in case you want to say something like this. I am your body so sweat past me. The fuck the glass when I'm coming. Say a little bit ass on me. If you want, we can keep them so good.
It's starting to smoke. These speakers are already messed up now because of playing them so much. Look at the smoke come out. I gotta get them out of here. Probably take them out next weekend. Let's check it out.
I wanna send shit. Girl, I like it. Do it like that. I like the way you shake and you bounce that back. I like the way it looks. It's really so fat. I like to take.
Alright guys, it's getting a little hot out here. Yeah, they were smoking a little bit. I could have probably done more, but the voltage is down to 14.7. I'm gonna throw the charger on it. I ain't throwed it on there in a couple weeks, so the car's been keeping it up to 15, 15.1, 15.2 if I don't play anything. So hood open, reach in here and grab my stick for the truck. Yeah, I got some aluminum foil from the convenience store. Alright, that on there. Got it braced up on there. The amp is like barely warm. So I'm gonna hook the charger up to the C-Max, get it charged back up. I'm gonna pop this door open here and fix those screws. Go get the drill. Get the drill and mount that one back on and screw those back in. I'm gonna check everything out on the car. I haven't really checked it out. So anyway, that's what's up, dude. I definitely got to recone those, and I'm gonna get some different subs when I do the truck. Recone these and rebuild this. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this, how I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna definitely get redone. But I've enjoyed it. She's been good to me, so I can't complain. Those subs held out over 1.5 years of total brutal beating by so many different amps. And they just couldn't handle the Sundown show after all those demos. Now they're smoking every time, but they wasn't. I mean, they was taking this 15K, so I'm proud of them. Sundown did a good job building those X's. And I did an even phenomenal, better job of reconing them. So anyway, let me go get the tools, fix that up. To join the BassJunkie2020 Facebook group. That way you can post all your progress on your build or whatever you want to show me, questions you might have. People in the group can help you answer those. I'll try to interact with the group more and more if I can. I always post something in there, whether it's links to my YouTube videos or whatever I got going on. I got a bunch of videos from the Sundown show that I've been trying to put on Facebook. That you guys that ain't on YouTube can watch them on Facebook. That might have not seen them, because they're pretty good ones. And I was thinking about maybe making one long video of the Sundown show like I did last year. That way you can watch all the demos through one video instead of all the parts that I put it in. But if that's something you guys would like to see, tell me in the comments, and maybe I'll start working on that tonight. But anyway, I appreciate all y'all. Maybe we'll do a live stream next week. Let me know, dudes. I'm just happy about that. We're gonna truck soon. That way this car can come off the road and we can work on it the right way. So, I mean, like I said, I've already put the payment down on it. We just got to put some more money with it. I'm not gonna move it until I get enough money to where I feel like it's totally mine. So, with that being said, y'all know the routine. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. BassJunkie2020's always got some crazy content. Sometimes it's better than others, but it's always good. So, love y'all. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you on the next one. Like! Okay, I fixed that. I put some self-tapping screws in.